Okay, I prefer that students submit their work as a PDF. This eliminates a lot of issues with font or things showing up strange. So I'm going to show you how to convert documents into a PDF so you can submit them. Okay, so here is a Google Doc. So what I'm going to do is go File and Download. And I don't want to choose this. I want to choose as a PDF. Okay, so I'm going to download that as a PDF. Okay. Here is a Google slide. Same thing. Go to File, go to Download, and do that as a PDF. Okay. All right. So now let's go to a Schoology course. Let's just pull up this assignment, and I go to submit the assignment. Obviously, it doesn't match the assignment, but I'm giving you an example. So I'm going to upload a file. So I'm going to look for, I have Mrs. Jenkins summary sample, and I'm going to open that one. Okay, I also want to upload the back to school shared. Okay, those are the two that I have here. Open that one. Okay, and then submit them. Okay, when I do, if I open this up, okay, to look at it, okay, you can see it literally just preserves the document exactly as it was. So that one is easy enough. But look at the shared scavenger hunt. It's going to have all of the slides. The font stays exactly as it is. Everything looks how it's supposed to on the page. The only thing is it's just as a PDF, so nothing is, I can still click on that and still open up links in a PDF if I need to. Okay, now why would that matter? Well, let me show you in here. If I just file and I download this and I do it as a PowerPoint. Okay, so I'll give that a moment to download as a PowerPoint, and I'm going to again look for a file, and I'm going to submit the PowerPoint. Okay. Now it's going to just take a second to load, but then we'll see the difference, and this is more apparent, especially if you have a unique layout or you choose a unique font. It is very problematic when the teacher does try to open the assignment that it doesn't look the same. And if you're trying to submit work, you want it to look the same. Okay, so let's submit this. Let's look at this item, which is the last thing. This also shows up. So the other ones came in instantly, right? This one is already having a glitch, so we'll come back to it later. What I want to show you is with PowerPoint and Word, how do you do it? Okay, so let me pause this for a moment. Okay, here I have a Word document. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is go File. So again, doesn't matter if I'm using Google or if I'm using PowerPoint, Microsoft products. I'm going to go to File, and I'm going to go to Export in this case. Okay, and as soon as you go to Export, it's going to say create a PDF. Absolutely, that's what I want to do. I'm going to put it in Downloads just so you can see that's where it shows up, and I'm going to publish this. Okay, that's it. Okay, so here's a PowerPoint. I'm going to follow the same pattern. I'm going to go File, Export, okay, and I want to create a PDF. So I'm going to do this. It's going to again say, where do you want this? I want it to go in Downloads just because I want to show you exactly where I'm getting it from, and click Publish. Okay, so now let's go back to Schoology right here. Let's look at, okay, so when I look at revision 1, this is how it showed up when I took the PDF. Okay, so do you see how this title page appears? This is the actual PowerPoint, which, you know, took some time, but here it finally showed up. Do you see how this title shows up a little odd? Okay. Also here, look, this image is now blocking the text. When I look at my PowerPoint, this is slide right here, this slide, it is not blocking. But when I submitted it that way, all of a sudden everything doesn't show up as it's supposed to. That does not happen when you submit it as a PDF. So this just explains why submitting it as a PDF makes more sense. Okay, so now let's again go to resubmit. When I do, I'm going to submit these two things, the electron configuration and always wear your goggles. Nice thing, you can just click what you need to submit. I'm going to submit these two things. When I do, here's revision 3. Again, as a PDF, those files are going to be available immediately, and you notice I can still click on any links. Here is where I'm going to switch between documents in one revision. So here it goes to this Word document that I submitted as a PDF. Okay. Here's how I'm going to switch between revisions. Okay. That's it. The importance of submitting as a PDF. So Google, Microsoft products, export them to a PDF and then submit that in Schoology.